This coin here will be an addition to the Canadian Pennies #2 collection book. Very nice. Hello, coin enthusiasts out there. It is I, Dax Collects, and today what I have in front of us are 4 penny boxes right here. But that's not all. We actually have 6 penny boxes right here. I picked up 2 more penny boxes to make it an even 6 for the die, so we can determine the 2 boxes for the video. So, we're going to open up 2 of these 6 penny boxes, but before I determine which 2 I will open up in this video, let's go over the pennies to look out for. So pennies to look out for are going to be the Indian head penny, minted between 1859 to 1909, any wheat pennies minted between 1909 to 1958, any 2009 pennies to check for copper, any proofs, and anything for the books, as well as any errors and or varieties that we could possibly find inside of these rolls. And that's pretty much it. And if you haven't seen my last penny box video, I'll put the link right up here, so you can go ahead and watch that one before you watch this one. All right. Here's the die we're going to roll to determine the boxes for the video. So it ranges from crown, which will be 1 to 6. Crown, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So let's go ahead and roll this die once, and this will be the first box for the video. 5. This will be the first box. Let's see which one will be the second box. 3. So we'll open these 2 penny boxes in this video. These 4 will open up in the future. So let's get started with this 2-box penny hunt. And here we have penny box number 59 for the channel. Let's open this box up. Let's check those enders and see if there's any of them that stand out from the rest. Do see a few copper pennies. That's always good to see. I do keep all copper pennies that I find in circulation, as they are technically worth 2.5 times more than face value because of the copper composition. Don't see any wheat pennies on the top side. I'll go ahead and check the bottom side as well, and I'll let you know if I find anything there. Did not see anything on the bottom side either. If you guys have any suggestions on what varieties I should look out for, let me know down below. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed my long series of penny box hunts. I always love putting these out for you guys, even though it takes up most of my day to edit and put these out. So if you guys really, really enjoy this content, consider liking and subscribing if you want. You don't have to. You can just enjoy my content as it is. I just love posting anything about coins and cards and everything. So, without further ado, let's get into this penny box hunt. So let's see how many wheat pennies we can find inside of these rolls. I am still missing the 1943 Denver and the 1943 San Francisco for the #2 collection book. Both of them are steel wheat pennies. So will we find one in this box? We'll have to see. I'll go through each of these rolls on my own, and whenever I find anything inside one of the rolls, I'll start recording and I'll show you guys what roll I'm currently on and what the find is. Then once the box is done, we'll go straight to the full box recap, showing you guys all the finds of this box, and then we'll do the same for the next box. Then we'll do a 2-box recap, plug in any additions and upgrades we can find in this hunt, and that'll be it for the video. So let's get started right here, right now. So with that being said, let's get right into it. All right, our first find is inside of roll number 4. Here's wheat penny number 1 of the box. Always exciting to find these. 1956, minted in Denver. Looks like it has a little bit of damage. There are two things to look out for here. The D above Shadow D and the repunchment mark. 2 rolls later, inside of roll number 6, here's Wheat Penny number 2. 1951, minted in Denver. Not in terrible shape. 3 rolls later, inside of roll number 9, we have another Wheat Penny. Number 3 of the box. Let's see what year it's from. 1949, minted in Denver. It is a pretty uncommon Wheat Penny. Nothing I need for the book though, but not a terrible find. Still on roll number 9, Wheat Penny number 4. Let's take a look. 1957, minted in Denver. Another 4 rolls have passed since our last find. Now we have one inside of roll number 13. Canadian Penny number 1 with the diadem obverse design. This design spanned between the years 1990 to 2003. This one is from the year 1997. This coin here will be an addition to the Canadian Pennies number 2 collection book. Very nice. 4 rolls later, inside of roll number 17, here's Canadian Penny number 2. And it is the laureate portrait design right here. This design spanned between the years 1953 to 1964. This one here is from the year 1963. This is not one I need for the book. Still missing 4. The 1953 no shoulder fold, the 1953 shoulder fold, the 1954, and the 1958. Next roll, roll number 18. Here's Wheat Penny number 5. 1953, minted in Denver. Next roll, roll number 19, Wheat Penny number 6. This is the second 1956, minted in Denver. Not in terrible shape. All right, continuing the streak for Wheat Penny finds. 3rd roll in a row. Inside of roll number 20 is another Wheat Penny. This is number 7. 1954, minted in Denver. Not done with this roll yet. We actually have another Wheat Penny. Here's number 8. 1950, minted in Philadelphia. 10 rolls later, inside of roll number 30, here's Wheat Penny number 9. 1952, minted in Denver. In very good shape. Still has some luster left after all these years. Definitely upgrade worthy. 2 more rolls later, inside of roll number 32, here's our 10th Wheat Penny of the box. 1955, minted in Philadelphia. One thing to check for here is the double die obverse. This specific coin has an insane spread for double die. It's crazy. If you find one, it's worth quite a bit. Next roll, roll number 33. Here's Wheat Penny number 11. 1958, minted in Denver. The very last year of the Wheat Penny. 1 year later, they changed the design of the reverse to the Lincoln Memorial. Next roll, roll number 34. Here's Wheat Penny number 12. This is the second 1951, minted in Denver. 3 rolls later, inside of roll number 37, wheat penny number 13. Let's take a look. 1945, minted in Philadelphia. A pretty common wheat penny. I am still on roll number 37. Here's wheat penny number 14 of the box. 1944, minted in Denver. One thing to look out for here is the D over S. Have a microscope handy and check to see if you have an S behind the D mint mark. 2 rolls later, inside of roll number 39, here's wheat penny number 15. 1946, minted in Philadelphia. Next roll, roll number 40, here's wheat penny number 16. This is the third 1956, minted in Denver. Just about done with this box. Inside of roll number 46, here's Canadian penny number 3. This one has the tiara obverse design from the year 1982, and it has a 12-sided edge. Next roll, roll number 47. Here's wheat penny number 17. This is the second 1952, minted in Denver. Just finished penny box number 59. Let's go ahead and do a full box recap right now. Here are all the finds of the box. Let's go over them real quick. We found a total of 4 wheat pennies from the 1940s, 13 wheat pennies from the 1950s, 3 Canadian pennies, including an addition, the 1997, and 9 2009 pennies right here. So overall, this turned out to be a pretty decent box. We did find some really good examples of some wheat pennies, like this 1952 Denver and this 1956 Denver. We'll check those for upgrades. I have a good feeling that the 52 Denver will be an upgrade, but everything else, pretty sure we have better examples in the book. So that's all right. I'll still check for those upgrades and see if any of them will go right into the book. And we'll also check the Canadian pennies as well. So now, let's go ahead and bring out the next penny box for the video. And here is penny box number 60. Let's go ahead and open this box up and check out those enders. See if there are any of them that stand out from the rest. Checking the top side real quick. Again, do see a lot of copper pennies, which is always great. I'll go ahead and check the bottom side as well, and I will let you know if I find anything there. We actually have an ender that stands out from the rest. Inside of roll number 9 is a 1944 wheat penny. And that's it. Let's see if we can beat 17 wheat pennies from the last box for this one. Let's see if we can also find any new additions and upgrades for the books. Always happy to find them in circulation. So let's get started with penny box number 60. So with that being said, let's get right into it. Our first find is inside of roll number 2. Here it is. Canadian penny number 1. It is from the year 1993 with the diadem obverse design. It is the next day. I actually started this box on Monday, just didn't say it earlier. It is now March 25th, 2024. So currently on roll number 4, here's wheat penny number 1 of the box. 1958, minted in Denver. Next roll, roll number 5, here's wheat penny number 2. 1957, minted in Denver. 4 rolls later, inside of roll number 9, you already know that there is a wheat penny ender in this roll, but we actually have more than just that one. Here's wheat penny number 3. And look at this luster. This is a gorgeous wheat penny. 1955. Minted in Denver. It looks like there might be some tape in the middle there, but around the wheat penny though, it looks really nice. So there is a double die obverse for the 1955 Denver, but it's not as strong as the 1955 Philadelphia. Here's wheat penny number 4. It is the 1944 Philadelphia, right here. This is the most common wheat penny to find in circulation, with a mintage of 1.4 billion. 3 rolls later, inside of roll number 12, here's Canadian penny number 2. It is the bird penny from the year 1967, celebrating 100 years of Canada's Confederation. It has the tiara obverse design. 2 rolls later, inside of roll number 14, here's wheat penny number 5. 1941, minted in San Francisco. Currently on roll number 20, here's Canadian penny number 3. This one has the diadem obverse, and it is a 12-sided edge. Let's take a look at the year. 1995. This coin right here will be an addition to the Canadian pennies number 2 collection book. Very nice. Oh man, we just found a really old wheat penny inside of roll number 22. Take a look at this. This one is from the year 1920, minted in Philadelphia. I've already found one of these in one of my previous hunts. Still though, what a nice find. Finding a penny over a century old. All right. It is now Wednesday, March 27th, as I'm going through these rolls. Was doing a lot of editing for my latest video yesterday. Didn't have a lot of time to go through these rolls. So now I have all the time. So let's get this box done today. 4 rolls later, inside of roll number 26, here's wheat penny number 7. 1940, minted in San Francisco. Pretty uncommon wheat penny. Not too shabby. 4 rolls later, inside of roll number 30, here's wheat penny number 8. 1944, minted in Denver. 20 rolls later, we found something inside of this box. Inside of the very last roll, here's Canadian penny number 4. With the tiara obverse design from the year 1977. All right, let's get started with the recap. I have just finished penny box number 60. Let's go ahead and do a full box recap right now. Here are all the finds of the box. Let's go over them real quick. We found 1 wheat penny here from the year 1920, minted in Philadelphia. Found 4 wheat pennies from the 1940s, 3 wheat pennies from the 1950s, 4 Canadian pennies, and a total of 10 2009 pennies right here. This box turned out to be pretty decent. Do have a nice 1955 Denver to check for the book. Has a pretty good chance to upgrade the one that's in the book right now. and maybe that 1920 as well. So we may have some upgrades for the video, which is exciting. But not a whole lot of wheat pennies, which is all right. That will happen from time to time. Just got to keep on hunting, find those wheat pennies. Now let's go ahead and bring down all the finds of the 2 boxes and do a 2-box recap. Here are all the finds of the 2 boxes. Did find a lot of wheat pennies in this hunt. Found one from the 20s, which is always nice to see. Found lots of 40s right here. And we did find a lot of nice examples of 50s pennies in this hunt. That 55 Denver looking real shiny. And here are the Canadian pennies. We will actually have 2 editions. These 2 here, 1995 and 1997. So overall, this 2-box hunt turned out to be pretty dang good. So now, let's go ahead and weigh these 2009 pennies to check and see if at least one of them is composed of copper. So I'll be right back to let you know if there are any of them with the copper composition. None of the 2009 pennies were composed of copper. I set the formative years pennies up here to check for the double thumb later on. So now we just have 25 wheat pennies here and 7 Canadian pennies here to check for the collection books. So let's go ahead and bring them out right now. We'll start with this one first. This one is the Lincoln Cents Collection Book number 2 between the years 1941 to 1974. So here's what the book looks like as of right now. Still missing 2 steel wheat pennies for the book. We didn't find any in this hunt. So the hunt for these steel wheat pennies continues. So now I am going to go ahead and check all of these wheat pennies here for upgrades. I'll be right back to let you guys know if there are any upgrades for this collection book. Just finished checking all of the wheat pennies for this collection book for upgrades. And here are the results. We're going to have 4 upgrades for this collection book, starting with a 1941 San Francisco, then the 1952 Denver, 1954 Denver, and the 1955 Denver. Let's go ahead and plug these in right now. And there we go. So now after going through penny boxes number 59 and number 60, this is what the Lincoln Pennies collection book number 2 looks like right now. Take any upgrades for this collection book. Still got plenty of nice wheat pennies to find out there in circulation. Now let's go ahead and close this book. Next up is Lincoln Pennies collection book number 1 between the years 1909 to 1940. Right now we have a total of 32 wheat pennies inside of this collection book, and there's only 2 that we found in this hunt to check. The 1920 right here and the 1940 San Francisco. Let's quickly check to see if these will upgrade. This will not upgrade. And the 1940 San Francisco. It's very close, but I'm going to say no as well for that one. So, as of right now, this book will remain the same after the 2 penny boxes in this video. Now let's go ahead and close this book. Next up is this one right here. Canada Small Cents Collection Book number 2 between the years 1989 to 2012. All right. Here's what it looks like so far before the 2 penny boxes in this video. We only have 3 to check for this book. First one is the 1993 Canadian penny. Not an upgrade. And then we'll have 2 editions right here. 1995 goes right in this spot. And 1997, which will go in this spot. Here they are, 1995 and 1997. Let's go ahead and plug these in right now. And there we go. So now after going through penny boxes number 59 and number 60, this is what the Canada Small Cents Collection Book number 2 looks like right now. We have completed the first page of this book. Very nice. Still got 2 more pages left. So we'll continue our grind to find the missing Canadian pennies for this book in the future. Now let's go ahead and close this book. And one last one to check with you guys. Canada Small Cents Collection Book number 1 between the years 1920 to 1988. All right. Here's how it looks right now. And we have 4 Canadian pennies here to check for this collection book. So I'll go ahead and check each and every one of them now. And I'll be right back to let you know if there are any upgrades for this collection book. All right. Just finished checking those 4. And out of the 4 Canadian pennies for this book, only one will upgrade. The 1977 right here. And here they are close up. Let's go ahead and plug this new Canadian penny in right now. And there we go. So now after going through penny boxes number 59 and number 60, this is what the Canadian Pennies Collection Book number 1 looks like right now. Always happy with upgrades. We'll continue our search for the missing Canadian pennies for this book in the future. Now let's go ahead and close this book. So next objective is to put these Canadian pennies in this Ziploc bag along with all of the foreign coins that I found through coin roll hunting or outside of coin roll hunting. And now all we have left to do is to check each and every one of these wheat pennies here, including some formative years pennies for the varieties. www.varietyvista.com is the website that I go to for all of the variety information that I need. They provide lots and lots of illustrations for each of the varieties. I always look for the FS variety, which stands for 5S Stanton. There's FS 101, FS 501, FS 901, and much more. They'll have them labeled under the illustration. So, let's go ahead and check these for varieties. I'll let you guys know if I find anything in this group here, and if I don't find anything, then I'll conclude the video right here. So if you guys like this video, I appreciate it. Leave a like if you want and subscribe if you want as well, as I go through more coin boxes with you guys and see what we can find. Did find some additions in today's hunt, the 1995 and the 1997, and that's great. Let me know down in the comments of some of your best finds for the pennies as of late, and let me know what you have. Those include wheat pennies, Indian head pennies, or anything before that. Let me know what you have down below. I would love to hear what you guys have in your collection. And now I'm going to go ahead and start signing off. So thank you guys for tuning in. This has been Dax Collects, and I'll catch you guys on the flip. Good luck hunting, everyone, and have a good one. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you want to check out another video of mine, click on the tab in the bottom left corner